Hello and welcome to an Urza's block draft. We're starting with Urza. Let's see what we got here. That's interesting. Rain of Salt, Priest of Gix. That's pretty cool, just a free 2/1. Cridian, that guy's big. There's a Pendrel Drake. Cloak of Myths, Rescind, Annul, Corrupt. It's pretty sweet. I don't know, it's like Pendrel Drake, Acadian, or Corrupt, I think. Maybe Priest of Gix. I feel like blue is the easiest thing to cut here. So I'll just go ahead and take the Drake. That might be wrong. We'll see. Is this card any good? Seems not so great. Veiled Apparition. That's kind of expensive, but seems good. Ooh, that guy's pretty sweet. Seems like it's Veil Apparition or Cradle Guard. I wish I had taken the 2/4 green card. I almost did. It's a 3/3 illusion creature with flying. It's pretty sweet. I did just take a flyer already. I guess I'm just going to take this guy again. Does not seem like the worst. Creatures can't block. That's crazy. Rain of Filth. That's interesting. Rescind is definitely a good card. But there is still the the Acadian. I think I'd rather just have the Acadian, actually. I mean, Bedlam could be sweet, but if I'm playing blue, I'm not a huge fan. I think Acadian is just the way to go. This card is good. I mean, Rescind is always going to be very decent, but 2/4 is a very good card. Stops a lot of stuff, and I feel like I'm getting past a lot of good green here. Ooh, Blanchwood Armor, wow. Yeah, I kind of wish I had gone a different direction with this. Hmm. No, no. Bog Raiders, Dark Ritual, Congregate. Yeah, I mean, this card's insane. I really wish I was just mono green right now. I easily could be. I could have taken the Acridian and then the 4/4 Trampler. That's basically just this guy with one more green and 2 more power and trample. Instead, I have a Pendrel Drake and a Veiled Apparition, which are not bad cards, but especially now that I have this insane Blanchwood Armor, definitely regretting those decisions a little bit. Alright, this card is very good. Wirecat is no good, there's way too many enchantments. That seems okay, depending on how many enchantments I have. I do have a Blanchwood Armor. Wow. That's really good against flyers. It's Duress. Wizard Mentor just seems like the pick here, I think. This this is very versatile. Disorder. Curfew, Veil of Birds. There's Horseshoe Crab, Hush, Cloak of Mist. Curfew's maybe not the worst. Feel like Hush is actually the way to go. Seems like a good sideboard card, and it's got cycling, which means I could potentially just main deck it. Okay, and we're getting late rewinds. That seems like the way to go. There's a Rescind. And a bunch of other stuff. Man, why don't I remember most of these cards? Interesting. That's a pretty interesting card. Okay, that one might be worth taking just because it's so good against me. There's also just a Guerrilla Warrior and a Slippery Karst. So yeah, it's Crosswinds, Guerrilla Warrior, or Slippery Karst. Guerrilla Warrior is pretty unimpressive. Let's take the Crosswinds. That's a pretty sweet card. Wow, the Acridian came all the way around. Maybe other people don't realize how good this card is, or maybe I'm overrating it significantly. I could see people taking Rescind from this this card pool right here, but I'm just going to take the Acridian. Ooh, a Remote Isle. There's also a Catalog. This card seems pretty good. Probably just discard a land in a lot of situations. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I mean, this card could be good for the same reason, but I'm just going to go ahead and take Catalog over Remote Isle. Null seems good for the sideboard. Probably don't want to main deck that. Take a Smoldering Crater. In case of needing a splash, this is a great mountain to splash off. If you don't have your splash card and you need the mana, or you just need something, you can always cycle it. Alright, what do we got here? Sort of an awkward blue-green deck. Especially with this Crosswinds, which I would probably not main deck regardless. Sure, I'll go ahead and... Cruel Merfolk could be halfway decent. I could end up in black though, so I'll go ahead and take the Duress. And I guess Cloak of Mist could be fine if I'm playing blue-green. Yeah, this is not the worst. That could backfire, but seems very sweet. Ooh, but there's a Fog Bank. This card's amazing. It's gonna take a pretty big card to get past that on my list. Gives me a time to play my big fatties too. There's Classic Exhume. Pacifism is in the pack. Ooh, Skittering Scourge is in the pack. This guy's scary. I'm gonna take Fog Bank though. Inclusive White. Another Fog Bank. Wow. So good against blue. Another Pacifism. But Fog Bank is basically Pacifism too. Sort of. Launch. That's a very much better version of flight. It always annoyed me that it was called flight. Or jump? I guess it is called jump. Let's take another fog bank there. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take a Sentinel Flute. Sure, that's not going to win the game or anything. Yeah, not even close. Blasted Landscape would be a nice pickup, but Sentinel Flute is crazy good. Ooh, Wall of Junk. Just another fog bank, though. Is there anything else for me in here? Dromasaur. This guy's not too bad. Disenchant. Unnerve. Rune of Protection. I'll just take the Wall of Junk. It's not the worst. That seems really slow. Like crazy, crazy slow. Flash Reaver. Ooh, that's no good. Interesting. That seems okay. There's also a Spire Owl and a Power Taint. Fortitude. I like that cycle, seems pretty good, but Veiled Sentry seems fun. We'll give him a try. Ooh, there's a Sandbar Serpent. I like that. There's another Carpet of Flowers. There's a Wizard Mentor, a Hidden Spider. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Sandbar Serpent. I need some fatties in my deck. I know Carpet of Flowers is insane, but it's only insane against the blue deck. So I'd rather just take a nice fatty. Doesn't seem like the worst. Probably counters something huge eventually. I don't really want any of these other cards, so we'll give it a try. I've got a lot of 2-drops, it's worth noting. That card is pretty sweet. I should really get that for my Karn EDH deck. Card's awesome. That seems good. I don't know if I want to splash blue, but I'm not definitely playing green either. Or splash red. There's also just a catalog, though. That's tough to take over a Torch Song. But I'm just going to have to take the catalog. I don't think this card is good, but I guess I can side it in. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. It's good signaling anyway. Hey, there's a Carpet of Flowers anyway. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take it for the sideboard. It's fine. There's also Launch, which could be good. But I'm just going to take the Carpet of Flowers because that could just be insane. And wow, the Blasted Landscape made it all the way around, which it probably should not. Neither should this. White is crazy open. I'm going to take the Blasted Landscape, though. Black. I'll take Absolute Grace. Who knows? Might end up white. Probably should have taken some pacifisms. But I did take Fog Banks instead, which seems like a reasonable trade. Like, blue has definitely been a good place to be, I think. Some of these cards are very good. Green dried up in that second pack. But, like, I wasn't really sacrificing much. I think if there had ever been a pack where there wasn't a good blue card, I would have considered taking something that wasn't green. Power Taint. Yeah. I think I ended up just auto-selecting reflexes there. That's fine. Probably should have taken the Power Taint for signals, though. another smoldering crater. Well, there's this coral merfolk. And I've got all sorts of 2-drops. Okay. Come on, money. Come on, good stuff. Anthroplasm. Ooh. Does that die? The Sustainer of the Realm. Taking gnomes. That's not too bad. There's Lone Wolf. Treefolk Mystic, Granger. Miscalculation's pretty sweet. I think I'm gonna try this. I think this is a simultaneous action, so I don't think it dies. I'm gonna give it a shot. Ooh, this could be good. Just rebuild. Bone Shredder. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Could splash for that. Frantic Search seems good. Then there's Thornwind Fairies, which is a little flying pinger. I should probably just take this guy. Seems good. Bone Shredder is definitely a good card, though. Ooh, 4-card draw. Don't mind if I do. It's really good with my fog banks. Wow, interesting. Like, just forces everybody to attack all the time. Ooh, there's Weatherseed Fairies. I like this card quite a bit, but I think I'm going to take Opportunity instead, or a Flux. Wow. But yeah, drawing 4 cards for 6 still seems like a pretty good trade-off. Wow, another one? I think maybe I should just take the Weatherseed Fairies. I only have 10 creatures. But I'm pretty greedy, so I'm just going to take another opportunity. uh... So... Yeah, I think I have to just take another opportunity. I might get opportunity flooded. But, can happen. What? I think this card is good. I mean, I can't imagine that it's not. I could actually see playing Hush. I'm not playing any enchantments myself. Well, that's not true. Alright, I need some action. Ooh, Walking Sponge. That seems decent. Wow, that is scary. Could steal that. Just hate on it. Ooh, or there's Snap. I think I should just... I'm not too worried about flyers. I've got the fog banks. I'm just going to take Snap, I think. Although Pyromancy is scary. Yeah, I don't need... Well... I'm going to take Pyromancy. That card scares me too much. That seems not very good. People are going to be able to empty their hands fast enough. Intervene. There's also just Weatherseed Fairies. I think I'm just going to take the Weatherseed Fairies. That allows me to hide like hidden predators and Blanchwood armor, which doesn't look like it's going to be, well, it's probably still going to be good. Definitely hide the blasted landscape. Wow, that's cool. Repopulate. Hmm. Bouncing Beebles. I'm just going to take the Bouncing Beebles. Probably not playing it. Ooh, there's a miscalculation and a Lone Wolf. I think I'm better off just playing a miscalculation. Well, I got the Dark Watch Elves after all. That seems playable. Black seems very decent here. It's also foily and awesome looking. There's the Angel's Trumpet. The card does seem very interesting. I'm just going to take the Angel's Trumpet. It seems like an interesting card. Wow, Weatherseed Fairies. Okay, thank you. And yeah, I'll take another Bouncing Beebles to potentially bring in, and I'll wheel the Walking Sponge. I could probably just play mono blue. I'm not sure it's worth it, but it might be. I don't think I'm losing all that much to do it. I didn't really get any good green. Although Sentinel Flute is looking worse and worse here. My card has kind of ended up just being air, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's put the definites in. I'm definitely playing the triple opportunity. How can I not? Sandbar Serpent, Rewind. We're going to try Anthroplasm and Pendle Drake. Thornwind Fairies, Wizard Mentor. The 2 Weatherseed Fairies, 2 Catalogs. The 2 Fog Banks. Miscalculation is coming in. Veiled Apparition might as well come in. Yeah, we're going to try out Veiled Sentry. And then bring in the Wall of Junk because it's awesome. And the Sentinel Flute because it's also awesome. I think this card is awesome. Let's see, what else do we want? Yeah, I could have just taken like any other color, including red. Like, maybe I should just play red for the Smoldering Craters and Pyromancy. I do have opportunities. Those play very nicely with Pyromancy. That's 21. Oh yeah, we're playing Lilting Refrain for sure. That's 22. Could do Walking Sponge. A Null. A Null's probably fine. Let's see. A Null. Lilting Refrain. Miscalculation. The Catalogs. And the Opportunities. And then the Pyromancy and the Sentinel Flute. The Pyromancy goes really well with this draw cards. Rewind. So yeah, it's pretty light on the creatures. But what am I going to bring in? A Bouncing Beebles? No. The other package is I could play a Cridian, Dark Watch Elves, a Cridian, Blanchwood Armor, maybe Hush. Like, what do I cut? Maybe like Veiled Apparition, maybe Wall of Junk. I don't know about Veiled Apparition, maybe Wizard's Mentor, Pyromancy, a Null. It's maybe just take out the Blanchwood Armor. I don't know. What do I main deck is the real question. I I really think that this here is the better main deck, mainly because Pyromancy is just so good. I'm not too excited about any of these cards, and I think this is fine. The Wizard Mentor is the least exciting card. Maybe the Wall of Junk is, but this is pretty good. It lets me play the Smoldering Craters, and I probably play the Blasted Landscape. And have to play 10, 3, 4, 5. Is that enough for double red? I guess I'm going to draw a huge amount of cards. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just going to add another island. Mana base can be the most important decision you make when doing a deck. That's a lot for this Pyromancy, but again, with all the card draw and just sort of the stalling and the Wall of Junk and like Fog Banks, I think it's not unreasonable to have this as sort of a backup way to win the game, assuming it stalls out and I don't win with these flyers, or like Anthroplasm, or Sentinel Flute. The Acridians do give me other early plays, which can help me survive. This just seems like such a more fun deck, though. Alright, we're going to give this a try.